think these are all complete, Elliot.
You love Foo Fighters.
I do love it. Look, Elliot, Cops and Crooks. Mike Tyson window clings.
Froggy flips.
All right, so the good news is there were some yard sales this morning. The bad news is I didn't find anything, so there's no yard sale video. However, it is still early in the...
That's sad.
Yeah, that is sad. However, it is still early in the day, and I decided to grab Elliot here, and we headed over to Shelbyville, Indiana. I'm gonna check out this. It's like a vendor mall, I guess, just like any of the rest of them. It's called Nostalgia on 9. Looks pretty new. I guess that's probably why I've never been here before. I don't know. I don't actually live in Shelbyville, so that could be it too. But I don't
live in Indiana.
Indiana, yeah. We're gonna go inside and see if we can find anything, and just kind of make a little afternoon of it.
Neat.
Yeah. All right.
I bet I get to see one of those things that move again.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's go see. Okay.
Neat. I'm scared of stairs. This is cool.
Yeah. Here, come here for a second.
Is that a kid? Hey, are you a kid?
Yeah.
I'm a kid. My name's Elliott. What's your name?
Lucas.
Oh, hi, Lucas.
Look, here's Kiss Destroyer. Yeah.
Oh.
It's just this leash. Careful.
Seriously, our cat loves string.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to take your gloves off?
I already said no.
Unless they bump it up.
I can hear you with my hoodie on. Okay, new stuff.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, so I got to break in here real quick and set this up a little bit better, because when I did the intro, I was pretty clueless about what I was walking into. So keep in mind, this is basically an antique mall with vendor booths, and we ended up stumbling on this booth that was probably the greatest booth I've ever seen in a place like this. The types of items, the prices, the discount structure, it was just really cool. And I had a pretty tough time narrowing down what I was going to grab on this trip. On one of the glass cases, I ended up spotting like this little label sticker that led me to the fella's Facebook page where he lists all the stuff that he's bringing to his booth. I reached out to him just to let him know that it was a really cool place and he was doing a really good job. And then we ended up chatting back and forth for a while, enough so that he sent me pictures of the stuff that he was bringing next time and gave me a chance to claim what I wanted. So there were a few things he put behind the counter for me. So I did end up going back a second time, picking up the stuff that he put up for me, grabbed a couple more things out of the booth itself, and I'll show you everything at the end. But I gotta tell you, this is one of those rare times where I had second thoughts about even making this video, because I feel like this place is kind of a little honey hole, and I didn't know if I even wanted to share it. But this channel is all about the hunt. It's about how and where I find stuff, so that was just a fleeting thought. But let's go ahead and get back to it, and then I'll show you everything I picked up at the end.
Look, Elliott, Cops and Crooks. That one's 70 and that one's 80. Everything's 20% off though. That is Roger Rabbit. That's actually really cool.
I'll put it back.
It's really cool though.
Can I put it back now?
Here, where was it?
See, look, there's Luigi.
Oh, yeah, it is Luigi.
Do you want to do this guy first?
That's Marge Simpson. Man, there's some fun stuff in here, buddy.
Yeah, I love this.
Man, look at all these cards.
You should take a picture of them.
I am.
Got it yet?
Yep, I got it. This is from the Food Fighters.
You love Foo Fighters.
I do love it. Look at this. It's a crash test dummy set. Look at the chipmunk suspenders. How cool are those?
Oh,
I think these are all complete, Elliot.
that's good.
Look, here's some carded ones too.
Oh, there's a little pterodactyl. I think that's pterodactyl. I don't know.
Well, that's
I was
just
wondering
crazy.
what this area was.
Welcome back, Cotter. Paper dolls. Those. Man, look at all this stuff.
What's this?
I just want to buy the whole booth, Elliot. Look.
You cannot buy the whole
Why? Look at the pocket superheroes. Look. Oh, Elliot, we're gonna buy so much stuff in here.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
I found Bigfoot.
Look at these. Mike Tyson window clings.
Oh.
It's like a whole store display.
It's right here. All right, you guys have a great day. Thank you.
Come on, buddy. I'll carry you, okay?
Okay, you ready?
All right, what'd you get, Elliot? You got the giant Roger Rabbit
Yeah.
from 1988. And you're probably going to open it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Man, that's a vintage toy, and you're going to open it. Here, let's see it. Whoa, that is cool. All right, I could have just spent all day in there justifying pretty much everything in there. I'm sure I'll be back at some point, but I went heavy on the Star Wars. I cleaned out the Star Wars case, and I bought some like really cool old wax packs and stuff. We'll go home and look at all of it. They ended up giving me 30% off of everything instead of the 20, so I think it was a really good deal. Definitely kind of hit the yard sale spot today, so I'll see you soon. All right, so we're back in the garage, and this is basically haul number one. I bought everything inside the Star Wars case. These are basically all loose, complete figures here. Complete. There's 19 of them, and then these are all sealed, carded figures here. All in with the Star Wars stuff, I'm at like $500. Most of the prices seem like they were pretty much low retail or below retail. And then I got a 30% discount on top of everything, which just kind of made it a no-brainer when it comes to this vintage Star Wars stuff. This is all like 77 to 85 stuff, which is pretty much all I pay attention to when it comes to Star Wars. I'm not going to comp out every single one, but just a few for example. The 1983 Emperor's Royal Guard in pristine condition, complete, was marked at $30, which means I got it for $21. And in this condition, this figure should sell for between like $45 and $50. Now those margins might not be great for everyone, but this is all vintage Star Wars stuff, and I'm happy to get this kind of a lot that far under retail. It just makes sense to me. Not super high-end carded figures, but this T-bow is actually pretty decent. I think the carded stuff ended up being right around $65 a piece. So basically, like I said, I'm about $500 into this. If I listed everything right now, I did the math and comped everything out, it'd be right around $1,100 in potential value. So like I said, being vintage Star Wars, I'm happy with those margins. And then I did grab a few other things too that first trip. A bunch of like really cool wax packs, like the weird balls and a bunch of the baseball gross outs. There's some Michael Jackson cards in there. And then the Star Wars watch was in the case too, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And then like I said, I spoke to the guy who owned the booth, and he put a few things up for me that he was bringing in, and I also went back down to the booth and grabbed a few more things because it was freshly restocked. First of all, a few things for my personal collection. These are the only three things I bought to enjoy myself, honestly. I got two little vinyl records. I got this Sub Pop J Mascis 2014 Record Store Day orange vinyl. Features the songs Fade Into You and Outside Eye. I'm just a really big fan of the Sub Pop label in general, so it was $30, so we'll say it was like 21. And then also a 2014 Record Store Day, The Cure, Just Like Heaven, and Dinosaur Jr., Just Like Heaven. It was $16, so that was like 11 or 12. Very good deals in my opinion. And then the last thing I got for myself was this Galoob 12-inch Mr. T doll. It does have the box. The box has seen better days. It's not complete. I think he originally came with some tools, but he does have a couple pieces that normally get lost, like his little medallion pendant here, a piece that sells for about $20 on its own, and then he also has his earrings, which sell for like 20 or $25. This, just the figure in this condition, is probably worth about 40 or $50. It was marked at 30, so paid about 21 for it. This is a really cool piece. This is a 1979 Battlestar Galactica Daggett plush. It's got a pull string where he growls. It was marked at $75, so we're about at $48. In this condition, working like this has a history of selling for well over $100 as long as you don't run an auction on it. But I just love these little unusual pieces that you don't normally see. And this is one of the things I said, yeah, man, put that up for me. Very cool. This was on the shelf the first time I went, but I didn't grab it. But I did grab it on my second go through. New sealed crash test dummies made by Tyco. It's the Crash and Bash chair. He did have it at 40, marked it down to 32 because I guess it had been sitting there for a while. So after the discount, we're well under $30, like I don't know, probably 25 or $26. And I just thought that was a really cool piece. Currently probably has a value in this condition somewhere between like 50 and 70. And then the last cool thing I picked up are these 1976 Marvel stickers, all in very good condition. The corners are all very sharp on these, and these are pretty collectible nowadays, and they're hard to find without creases and without a bunch of yellowing. These might be good candidates to grade at some point. We'll see. I ended up paying about $7 a piece for them because they were marked at 10. And a few of them, I think that's probably about what they're worth, like $7 to $10. But there's a few that are much higher in potential value from what I can tell. I think Doctor Strange is one that's pretty sought after, as well as Loki here.
Silver Surfer and Conan, I think, do okay as well. Goliath may be a decent one. I think probably Red Sonja and the Invisible Girl are probably two of the lower value ones as far as this set goes. 49 bucks in on all 7 cards, I think is a fantastic deal for something this odd and unusual. So yeah, a very cool little spot. I did have second thoughts about telling the whole world about it, but that's what I'm going to do. So if you're ever in the area, Shelbyville, Indiana, definitely go check it out. There was a lot more than just that one booth, but that's what I concentrated on, and I'm definitely going to make it a regular stop on my go rounds. But that is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye. When they hear that cha-ching and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.